What if I told you there's a single pill that could help you live to 80, maybe even 90? No painful workouts, no strict dieting, no lifestyle changes. Just one capsule every morning with water. Be honest, would you take it? Most people over 60 would say yes without hesitation, not because they're lazy, not because they don't care about health, but because aging can feel overwhelming. Doctor visits increase, lab reports get longer, medications multiply, and somewhere in the middle of it all, a quiet fear appears. How much time do I really have left, and what will those years look like? This is exactly why the idea of a longevity pill is so powerful. It promises control in a phase of life that often feels uncertain. The supplement industry understands this deeply. Walk into any pharmacy and you'll see labels like cellular renewal formula, advanced longevity complex, anti-aging breakthrough, live stronger after 60. The message is subtle but clear. Your solution is inside this bottle. But let me ask you something important. If one pill could truly protect your heart, your muscles, your brain, and your independence, why do so many people still lose mobility in their 70s? Why are falls one of the leading reasons seniors lose independence? Why do so many reach 80 but spend the last decade dependent on others? Because deep down, we already know the truth. There has never been a single pill responsible for long, strong lives. Longevity has always belonged to people who practiced consistent habits for decades, not days. And here's the part most advertisements won't tell you. Even the best supplement in the world cannot strengthen a muscle you never use. It cannot improve balance you never practice. It cannot train a heart that never gets challenged. Aging is not defeated by swallowing something. It is influenced by what you repeatedly do. Today, I'm not going to sell you a pill. I'm going to show you what actually determines whether 80 feels independent or fragile. Because the real pill exists, but it doesn't come in a bottle. And once you understand it, you'll never look at aging the same way again. Let's be honest, most people are not afraid of turning 70. They're not even afraid of turning 80. What they're truly afraid of is decline. The quiet loss of independence, needing help to stand up, holding on to walls for balance, forgetting simple things, becoming dependent on family for basic tasks. That's the fear nobody talks about openly. Living to 80 sounds impressive, but living to 80 and unable to move freely, that's something entirely different. This is where the one pill idea becomes emotionally dangerous, because it gives a false sense of security. It whispers, "Don't worry, science will handle it. Just take this." But aging doesn't work that way. After 50, the body begins changing whether we like it or not. Muscle mass gradually decreases, metabolism slows, bone density reduces, reaction time becomes slower, balance becomes less stable. These changes are natural, but here's what most people misunderstand. Natural does not mean unavoidable. There's a massive difference between unavoidable aging and accelerated decline. Two people can both turn 75. One struggles to get out of a chair. The other walks daily, travels, plays with grandchildren, and carries groceries without hesitation. Same age, completely different outcomes. What created that gap? It wasn't a miracle supplement. It was daily behavior. Small, repeated choices. Movement instead of prolonged sitting. Strength work instead of total inactivity. Attention to diet instead of complete neglect. Independence in your 70s and 80s isn't luck, it's preparation. Think of it like retirement savings. You don't suddenly build wealth at 70, you build it slowly over time. Physical strength works the same way. Every year you stay inactive, you withdraw from your mobility account. Every year you move, strengthen, and challenge your body, you deposit into it. And here's the empowering part. Even if you're already 65 or 70, you can still start depositing. Your body responds to effort at almost any age. So the real question no longer becomes, is there one pill to help me live to 80? The real question becomes, what am I doing today that my 80-year-old self will thank me for? Because survival is automatic, strength is intentional, and the difference between those two is everything. Now, let's talk honestly about supplements. This is where many people get confused, because some vitamins and minerals can absolutely help, especially if you're deficient. Vitamin D can support bone health, B12 may help energy levels in certain individuals, omega-3 fatty acids may support heart health. But here's the critical truth. Support is not the same as solution. A supplement can fill a gap. It cannot replace a lifestyle. No pill can strengthen muscles you never use. No capsule can improve balance you never practice. No tablet can train a heart that never gets challenged. Yet many adults over 60 rely heavily on bottles. Morning routines sometimes include 5, 6, even 10 different pills. And despite that, they still feel weak climbing stairs, still struggle with stiffness, still experience fatigue after minor activity. Why? Because the body adapts to demand, not to ingestion. If you don't ask your muscles to work, they shrink. If you don't challenge your heart, it weakens. If you don't practice balance, it declines. A supplement cannot override biology. Your body works on a simple rule: use it or lose it. Think about it this way. If a person takes the best longevity formula on the market, but sits for 10 hours a day, avoids resistance, and rarely moves, what exactly is that pill protecting? Longevity is not about swallowing more. It's about stimulating more. Supplements may assist a healthy routine, but they cannot build one for you. And the sooner you understand that difference, the sooner you take back control of your aging process. So, if it's not a capsule, what is the real pill that increases your chances of reaching 80 strong? It's movement. Simple, consistent, intentional movement. Not extreme workouts, not painful gym sessions, not exhausting routines that leave you injured. Just regular physical activity that challenges your body slightly every day. A 25-minute brisk walk, standing up from a chair without using your hands, light resistance exercises twice a week, practicing balance for a few minutes. These may sound small, but inside your body they trigger powerful reactions. Blood circulation improves, your heart pumps more efficiently, muscles receive signals to stay strong, bones are stimulated to maintain density, even your brain benefits from increased oxygen flow. Movement sends one clear message to your body: I still need you strong. And your body responds to that message. The human body is incredibly adaptive, even after 60, 70, or beyond. When you challenge it safely and consistently, it upgrades itself. But when you avoid movement out of fear or comfort, the opposite happens. Strength fades, balance weakens, confidence decreases. The difference between a fragile 80-year-old and an active 80-year-old is rarely genetics alone, it's habit. The strongest seniors aren't lucky, they're consistent. They don't rely on magic products, they rely on daily action. If there is one pill worth taking every day, it's this: move your body. Because every step you take today is an investment in the strength you'll need tomorrow. After 60, strength matters more than most people realize. But we're not talking about bodybuilding or heavy lifting. We're talking about functional strength, the kind that lets you live independently. Can you carry groceries without wincing? Stand up from a chair without using your arms? Climb stairs without fear of slipping? These everyday actions depend on your muscles. The problem is after 50, adults naturally lose 3 to 8% of their muscle mass per decade. After 60, the decline can accelerate. Less muscle means less support for your joints, slower metabolism, weaker balance, and a higher risk of falls.
Many seniors focus on pills or supplements, hoping they will replace lost strength. But no tablet can do what your muscles require: regular stress and use. Here's the good news: you can rebuild strength at almost any age. Simple, consistent exercises work wonders. Bodyweight squats strengthen legs for standing and climbing stairs. Wall push-ups maintain upper body strength for daily tasks. Resistance bands, safe and versatile for building muscle. Light dumbbells for arm and shoulder mobility. You don't need hours at the gym. Even 20 to 30 minutes 2 to 3 times a week is enough to see results. Strength is more than just muscles. It's independence, it's confidence, it's the ability to enjoy life without relying on others. Think about it. 2 people reach 75. One has strong muscles, balance, and mobility. The other struggles to get up from a chair or walk to the mailbox. Same age, completely different quality of life. Your future self will thank you for the choices you make today. The truth is, supplements and pills are optional. Strength is essential. If you want to live to 80 or beyond with energy, mobility, and freedom, focus on your muscles, because strength is the real longevity insurance.
Your heart is a muscle, and like every muscle in your body, it goes stronger when challenged and weaker when neglected. After 60, cardiovascular health becomes critical. Blood pressure rises, arteries stiffen, and the risk of heart disease increases. But here's the truth most people overlook: your heart thrives on movement. You don't need a gym membership or expensive equipment. The simplest activities often deliver the biggest results. Brisk walking for 20 to 30 minutes daily improves circulation, oxygen delivery, and endurance. Light jogging or stair climbing increases heart efficiency. Dance, swimming, or cycling not only strengthen the heart, but also improve mood and cognitive function. Regular cardiovascular activity helps your heart pump efficiently, lowers blood pressure, and keeps cholesterol levels in check. Over time, this reduces the risk of serious conditions like heart attacks or strokes. Many seniors rely solely on medication, believing it alone will protect their heart. But pills are only supportive. They cannot replace the natural conditioning your heart receives from movement. The most powerful heart-protecting strategy is consistency. Even moderate activity performed daily is far more effective than sporadic, intense exercise or dependence on supplements. Here's a simple rule: if your body moves, your heart stays active. If your body rests too much, your heart slows. The beauty is, you can start at any age. Whether you're 60, 70, or even 80, your heart responds positively when challenged safely. The first steps are often the hardest, but they pay the biggest dividends. And it's not just physical health. Cardiovascular exercise improves brain function, sleep quality, and energy levels. Walking with a friend or joining a group class also adds social benefits, reducing isolation, another factor linked to longer life. So if there's one pill your heart truly needs, it's not found in a pharmacy. It's in the steps you take today, the small choices to keep moving, and the commitment to protect the most vital muscle you will ever own. Move consistently. Strengthen your heart. Protect your independence. When we talk about living to 80 or 90, most people think about muscles, heart, and bones. But there's another organ just as important: your brain. After 60, cognitive decline becomes a real concern. Memory lapses, slower thinking, and difficulty focusing are common fears. But here's the good news: the brain is remarkably adaptable. Just like muscles, it responds to challenge and activity. Physical movement plays a surprisingly powerful role in mental sharpness. When you walk, stretch, or do light resistance exercises, blood flow increases throughout your body, including your brain. This oxygen-rich blood nourishes neurons, helps create new connections, and even supports memory function. Balance and coordination exercises like standing on one leg or gentle yoga stimulate the brain in ways that sitting quietly never can. Even simple activities like walking while counting steps or learning a new route improve cognitive processing. Social engagement is another critical factor. Loneliness and isolation accelerate cognitive decline. Interacting with friends, family, or a community group stimulates your mind, reduces stress, and creates purpose, all of which improve longevity. Many people hope a supplement or brain pill will preserve memory and focus, but the truth is clear. No capsule alone can train your brain. It's mental activity combined with movement and social engagement that creates resilience. Even small, consistent efforts make a difference. Reading for 15 minutes a day, learning a new skill, or practicing memory exercises can strengthen mental capacity over time. Pair this with regular physical activity, and you have a powerful combination that protects both body and mind. Think of it this way. The stronger your brain and body, the more control you maintain over your life. You can continue making decisions, enjoying hobbies, traveling, and living independently. Longevity isn't just about years lived, it's about life lived well. So if you're chasing the idea of one pill that will make you live longer, remember this: the real pill for your brain is consistent movement, learning, and connection. Strengthen your body, challenge your mind, stay engaged. That's the true path to independence and a vibrant life after 60, 70, and beyond. Longevity isn't built in dramatic moments. It isn't the result of one big decision or a single miracle pill. It's built quietly, day after day, through small, consistent habits. Think about it. Skipping a single walk won't ruin your health. Eating an occasional dessert won't make you weak, but repeating small choices consistently over years or decades creates massive results. Here are a few habits that make a real difference. Move daily. Even a 20-minute walk improves circulation, balance, and strength. Over months, this builds a strong foundation for independence. Strength exercises twice a week. Maintain muscle mass and joint health. These exercises prevent falls and support mobility. Balanced diet. Focus on vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and whole grains. Small changes in eating habits compound over years. Stay hydrated. Water supports digestion, energy, and brain function. A proper hydration habit reduces fatigue and keeps metabolism steady. Social connection. Talking with friends, family, or a community group stimulates the mind and improves mood. Loneliness accelerates cognitive and physical decline. Mental exercise. Reading, puzzles, or learning something new keeps your brain active and resilient. Mental stimulation strengthens memory and focus. Consistent sleep schedule. Quality sleep repairs the body, consolidates memory, and supports hormonal balance. Individually, these habits seem small, but compounded over 10, 20, or 30 years create a body and mind that can thrive past 80, strong, independent, and energetic. The key is consistency over perfection. Missing a day isn't failure. Giving up isn't required. Small, steady steps are what matter most. If you start today, your 70-year-old or 80-year-old self will thank you. Imagine climbing stairs without holding the railing, walking to the market without fatigue, playing with grandchildren with energy. These small choices add up to a life full of independence and confidence. So don't wait for a magic pill. Don't wait for the perfect workout plan or the perfect diet. Start with the tiny habits that matter most. Move, strengthen, eat, hydrate, connect. Every day. That's the true formula for a long, vibrant life. Reaching 80 is one thing. Living to 80 with independence, energy, and confidence is something completely different. I want you to picture two 80-year-olds. Same age, same potential, but completely different lives. The first one wakes up each morning energized. She walks to the kitchen without needing support, makes a light breakfast, and stretches for 10 minutes. Later, she heads out for a short walk in the park, chats with friends along the way, and even carries groceries back home. She enjoys cooking, gardening, and sometimes travels with family. Her joints feel flexible, her balance is solid, her mind is sharp. She is independent, she is thriving. The second one struggles to get out of bed. Knees ache, back hurts, short walks feel exhausting, and stairs feel impossible. Simple tasks like carrying a basket of laundry or bending down to pick something up are challenging. Social visits are rare because mobility issues and fatigue make them stressful. The mind isn't as sharp either, as isolation and inactivity slowly chip away at cognitive function. Independence is limited. Everyday life feels like a constant challenge.
Both of these individuals could have taken the same pills, vitamins, and supplements. Both could have spent thousands on health products, yet their lives look completely different. Why? Because longevity isn't just about years lived, it's about how you spend those years. The difference lies in habits built decades earlier: movement, strength, balance, nutrition, mental engagement, social connection. These are the factors that determine whether 80 is vibrant or dependent. The takeaway is simple yet powerful. It is never too late to start. Even if you're already 65 or 70, small daily actions compound into massive differences over time. A brisk 20-minute walk, resistance exercises twice a week, balanced meals, and regular social and mental engagement all contribute to a life of independence at 80 and beyond. Imagine the satisfaction of waking up at 80 knowing you can move freely, cook your own meals, climb stairs without support, and play with grandchildren without fatigue. That's not a dream, that's the result of consistent action. So when you hear someone promising a magic pill to live longer, remember, pills may assist, but they cannot replace the natural lifestyle choices that truly matter. True longevity comes from using your body, training your mind, and caring for yourself every single day. That is what separates the thriving 80-year-old from the struggling one. If you've been hoping for a magic pill to live longer, I have to be honest, it doesn't exist. There's no single capsule that can guarantee you'll reach 80 strong, independent, and healthy. No supplement can build muscles you don't use, train your heart you don't challenge, or sharpen your mind you don't stimulate. But here's the empowering truth. The real pill is in your hands, literally your daily actions. Every step you take, every small choice you make is a deposit into your longevity account. That brisk walk, that set of squats, that healthy meal, that moment you reach out to a friend, those are your real medicine. Let me break it down. Move consistently. Even 20 to 30 minutes of daily walking or light activity strengthens your heart, improves circulation, and protects joints. Strengthen muscles. Functional exercises twice a week preserve mobility, balance, and independence. Feed your body well. Focus on nutrient-rich foods, avoid excessive processed sugar, and stay hydrated. Your body responds to what you give it. Stimulate your brain. Mental challenges, read